Bad movie crew. Bad movie crew.
Bad movie crew. Bad movie crew.
And we are back with another edition of the Bad Movie Crew. I'm your host, Neil, joined as always with my brother from another mother, your host, Mark.
Heal.
And we here to talk about movies good, bad, and indifferent.
It's true.
So today, we talking about a terrible movie.
Horrible.
Movie, garbage movie.
Don't know where to make it.
Yeah. What we talking about today, Mark?
Talking about Spider-Man, brand new day. I know it look a little different because we trying things. We upgrading. We see can't be stagnant in 2026. It gotta come with new things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talking about Spider-Man, brand new day.
All right.
This come out recently. I mean, again, this is a little test run. We ain't really got the dates and stats and things in front of me.
It came out here the other day. Actually, July 31st it came out.
Oh yeah, July 31st.
July 31st.
It's starring Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Tom Holland, Zendaya. The
God.
Punisher guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is.
Can't remember his name.
Bernthal. He is expert.
Yeah.
The point is that Spider-Man Brand New Day came out. This is the fourth in the trilogy of Tom Holland.
Fourth in trilogy, love it.
Fourth in the trilogy.
Love
he
it.
is expert.
He is expert.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously coming off of this spoilers. We just spoiler alert. If you have not watched Spider-Man Brand New Day or any of the Spider-Man movies starring Tom Holland,
come up from under the rock first thing if you're watching it.
Welcome to Planet Earth.
Please.
Go and watch it.
Come back.
Yeah. And then, right?
Right.
So you gotta subscribe and then come back.
Yeah.
So this is coming off the heels now of Far From Home, No Way Home. This is so much home, but this is No Way Home, right?
It was home. It was homecoming.
Far From Home,
No Way Home. I know we got brand new day.
Right.
Christ, they dropped the home finally.
Right. So Far From Home, No Way Home. So No Way Home, people forget about Spider-Man. They've had a whole kit and caboodle. Nobody remembers who Spider-Man is. And they just know him as Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. So that means Ned and MJ don't remember who Peter Parker is. They don't remember Peter Parker at all.
Don't know him at all. Don't know him from a can of paint, as the old people would say.
Right. So now, 4 years later, we pick up Brand New Day and Spider-Man.
Or the journey to 4 years later, because there was the start college and it was things trope between. Yeah.
Some time has elapsed.
Yeah.
Many years later. Peter Parker is still doing his Spider-Man thing, but he's doing it in isolation. Nobody knows him. He has no friends. He has no woman. Life is hard. Either which way.
Oh, so he's a Bajan man.
Well, Pete is a Bajan. Pete, going through the struggles of life in New York, in Queens, and he's doing his Spider-Man thing. He realizes that there is a threat, and the threat is very powerful, and up to some shenanigans, and Peter is in problems, but not only that, the people he loves are also in problems. Either way, Mark.
And he also dealing with some changes going on within himself.
Going through spider puberty.
Yeah.
Spider puberty.
That's the best way to put it.
Right.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man.
And this is not hyperbole when I say this here. This is the best out of his four movies. This is the best out of his four movies.
Easy.
I would actually say this is the second best Spider-Man movie across all three Spider-Men. The only one that's better is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, which is universally loved as probably the best Spider-Man.
You don't include across the Spider-Verse. You don't watch them?
I watched them.
But you will include them too? I thought they were cool.
No, they're cool. No, I'm not saying.
But this is only Tobey, Andrew, and Tom.
Yeah, live action.
Right.
Let me say across the live action.
Not across the Spider-Verse.
Right. Across the live action movies, this is arguably the second best one. And not that there are not that many bad Spider-Man movies except for Spider-Man 3, but we don't talk about that, like we don't talk about Bruno. But for me, I love this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. There's been some talk and whispers and blogs and everything about the first three Spider-Man movies, basically him being Iron Man's pet prodigy, and he isn't doing there's still a lingering of Iron Man. Obviously up until Far From Home would have been right after Endgame. So yes, and he had the iron suit and yada yada yada. We get it. Even in Far From Home, No Way Home, sorry, they still kind of say he still was like
in the shadow of
in the shadow of Iron Man. So no Tony Stark. So now he is on his own. He's coming into the Peter Parker Spider-Man that most people would know. He's out of high school. He's supposedly in college. He's juggling, whatever. He's isolated. There's no Mary Jane. There's no May. So he is truly alone.
No Ned.
No Ned. So he's really isolated and he's having a hard time. And I think they did a very good job of showing you how isolated he is and whatnot.
I love the shot, not across you, but you see the shot in his mask. When it's like really up to his eye and it's showing you in times, because you see him doing the flips and the swings through the city or whatever, but you just hear him breathing. Yeah. Like it's just him in the mask.
Yep.
I like that. I like that. And then obviously everything that was going on.
Oh, the swinging. Oh, that was the showing the swinging and everything. That was perfect. The humor for the most part landed. I don't think any of it's a Spider-Man movie. There will always be quips and there will be jokes. And I think they interjected it at the right time.
Right. They
gave each scene and its emotion time to breathe. And I am grateful for that. Because we all know Marvel is known for you're in a moment that needs a little reverence and then somebody's just saying stupid, ha ha ha, and it kind of breaks the immersion.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I loved the pacing. Is it a little too long? Maybe, but you know me how I feel about these movies. I talked about it.
2.5?
2.5. You know me, I like my 90 minutes, 100 minutes, and we good.
You could cut down a smooth 20 minutes over it.
Yeah, you could.
But I understand.
Good.
Why.
No.
Yeah.
I sing my praises of this movie, and I wish we had done this review earlier where I didn't have some time to sit and think about it. Because no, I have a issue. We've talked about this before. I have this issue where when the villain is female, not that I have a problem with a female villain. I have a problem where Marvel does this where when a female is a villain, we just kind of gloss over the heinous act that she has done. And I go back to stuff like WandaVision. Like in WandaVision, that woman had a whole town hostage.
Yeah, but you can't do one or nothing.
Yeah, but we can't.
You can't.
Yeah, I really can't do no one.
That's not a good example because you cannot do one or nothing.
But
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, and truthfully, you can't really do Jean Grey nothing.
Like Ghost from
Ant-Man too.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was killing people. Again, first off, the fact that Jean Grey is your antagonist is a problem. We know that Jean is no saint in the X-Men world, but to have her as an out-and-out villain doing this next and forth is a problem. Because essentially, and I go back to Wonder Woman 84, you are essentially taking over somebody's body against their will to commit acts. You walk an old man into the road and he get cleaned up by a car.
Yo, you talking about heinous acts, right? What she did to Peter, I am sorry.
You mean with Mary Jane?
Yes. What she did to Peter, I am sorry. I am sorry.
It was on site and on site.
From here on hither, when I see Mary Jane as Peter Parker, Spider-Man, it
Jean
is
Grey.
on. Sorry.
When you see Jean Grey.
When I see Jean Grey, when I see Jean Grey as Peter Parker, Spider-Man, it is on SITE and SIGHT. She got to see me
run that fade.
She got to run me the once.
Got to run. No powers. Just run me the once.
Out of everything, imagine she licked no old man, right? And that ain't come close to what you do to Peter Parker.
You had a whole man drive a tank through tongue shooting up people. You let Scorpion escape.
You let go the Hulk.
And then you can make Peter believe that Mary Jane, remember after all these years? Now we running the ones on site. But again, I say it.
I can see you in Doomsday. Come.
Hands up.
Let me get it out of the way so we can go and fight Doom.
Run the fate. But I think we just to gloss over what she did. Because this is a Spider-Man now that the world loves. This is one where J. Jonah Jameson is tarnishing his name. Like, you literally had a chance to sit down and talk to the man one-on-one with the people in the street.
Mm.
And he was like, you can't believe that you working with damage control. You could sit here and say, here what happened though. The kidnapped my sister. Spoiler again, spoilers. The kidnapped my sister, that's why you're going against them.
Yeah.
You could have said, like, because it's not, because we already know that it's showing that he is approachable in this universe. Like, and you are literally.
But even if he's not approachable in universe, he is somebody that if y'all come to, why are you in my way?
Yeah.
They have my sister. I need to get my sister.
And this
But
will
this
happen.
whole, and this, I got a problem when movies do this. I understand we got to suspend disbelief, right? But sometimes when you pick an anti-hero versus a hero, right? And they have a conflict, and it could be something as simple as, hold on a minute, bruh. I got an issue with you, them just doing some foul-ish. I need to sort them out. Okay, well, let's work it out. But no, let me throw our hands and see what happened in the juggling.
And that's why I fear, like, I was tempted to go and watch it again. Just before this. But then I was like, when I was like, watching this again, I can be like, no, I'm watching this. And it ain't making no sense. Like, a lot of what happens doesn't make sense when you realize why she is doing what she's doing. Because you literally are vexed at Spider-Man for trying to stop you from hurting other people. And if you really want to know where your sister is, you've shown that you can jump, as they call it, from person to person. How hard it would have been for you to jump from somebody going inside damage control, get close to the man, jump and figure out what happened. Like I don't understand. I guess we need the movie. We need the movie.
Yeah, the movie is not perfect.
We need the movie.
Is not perfect from a logic standpoint.
No, it's not even the suspension of disbelief logic. It's not like real world logic. Like, if you are like, this is just a plain in universe logic, in my opinion. Because again, we've seen that this version of Spider-Man is willing to listen, to help. In No Way Home, he literally was gonna sacrifice himself so he doesn't have to kill people that are trying to kill him.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we know that this one, well, not this version, but this is Spider-Man in essence. He sits down and he listens and he tries to not have to hurt his villains. You honestly believe even after the first interaction, you need a big opening spectacle, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. After that, when you realize that you can jump into Spider-Man, man, you could have sat down and tell him, yo, bro.
Right. I need your help.
Look, listen. Yeah, my bad. I fucked up before. I trying to find out what this VMAX thing is, but this is why I want to know what VMAX is, because that's the last thing my sister sent to me. They kidnapped my sister, but I can't find them. This is the story. Right?
In a world when you have you have a friendly neighborhood.
In the world, yeah, the man that literally just said, you know, as Yelena said, the small potatoes guy. Cool. That's small potatoes. Let me go. Not really, because this is Jean Grey, and she is one of the biggest threats.
Yeah, my son. It was fun watching it with my son. My son is 10. He didn't know. He was like, Jean Grey, because he knew that it was a big deal when her name came up. But he was like, who's Jean Grey? It's like, I'll educate you when we get in the car, brother.
We'll talk about this later.
That is the real McCoy days.
Yeah, boy. But especially Phoenix Saga, but we can get there. But I just sit, and then when I again sit down and I review it, I just, in my head, just going back over the movie, that's a big problem. Like, if you can be a villain, I am always wary when you have a quote, like, an anti-hero, not necessarily a villain, as your antagonist. Because I could almost be like, all right, cool. I just want fucking damage control. Like, okay, in Homecoming, the Vulture, he had a reason to go against damage control because they're under his contract,
right.
whatever. I can understand that. Like, you fuck up my livelihood.
Yeah, friggin' my money.
I out and out and just try to make my money selling weapons. Cool. Wrong. But cool.
Don't sell weapons.
Don't sell weapons, kids.
Especially aliens.
Alien tech. like I understand. I get that motivation.
Right.
And he's not making any qualms to it. He literally said, "These people
Yeah.
fuck my business. I gotta make a living. Cool." Spider-Man turn up. He's like, "Look, you don't know the fuck you dealing with. That man and my livelihood. I gotta make money." He had no problem with it. He was out and out a villain.
Right.
When you bring, again, you could have swapped Jean Grey for Punisher. And not in terms of, but Punisher is usually an anti-hero. If he was going against Punisher, but you can't go he going against Punisher because Daredevil already tried to.
Not only that, but I like the chemistry between
I did.
Spider-Man and Punisher.
I did.
The actors,
Yeah,
I like that.
That was also a very good.
Right.
That was also
so
good.
to me, I think they did a good job of making him right. I ain't got a problem.
But what I'm saying is maybe not this Punisher, but if the Punisher was the antagonist of this movie, I would have felt better because he is directly going against what Spider-Man is about. Punisher is about, we can kill you all. You pun the wrong side of the law, we kill you.
People got dead.
People got dead. Spider-Man is not about it. To me, I would have been more comfortable with Punisher as the villain. The Punisher, not this version of the Punisher, but the Punisher. This Punisher, again, they have incredible chemistry. I actually said a lot of the cast, but they've been in, Ned, MJ, and Peter have been in 10 years. Thomas and they're married. Oh yeah, sorry, married. My bad. Respect to the couple. Yeah, they're married now. So their chemistry is there, and then you add in a fourth, and it fits seamlessly.
And Tom Holland and the actor for the Punisher, they have been in the Odyssey. They have been in several different movies before. As a matter of fact, he helped Tom Holland get the audition
for Spider-Man, and he helped for Punisher. So they actually have a good bromance going on, and it's fun, and it comes out and it plays out well on screen, and I am happy for it. I even like the nod to Miles Morales. Yeah. Did you see who he was though?
Who?
You know which one was Miles Morales? The nod to Miles Morales?
You gonna see the boy down on your shoulder?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
Who you thought it was?
I can see what they were doing, but I hope that that's not Miles Morales. I'm sorry.
I actually see other people. I actually saw somewhere online that was the dark fella that was talking, that Gene was talking on the screen.
But he too old.
Good. So that's why he said gotta be the kid.
Right.
But apparently there's a funny thing about that child too. Because apparently he's an actual big Spider-Man fan, and they like have like videos of him, and the images to like come and gain the picture and thing.
Right.
Which is cool.
Spider-Man's
for the kids.
It's for the kids. Good. But my Miles Morales gotta be black. And he gotta be.
But the kid was black. The kid on the shoulders was black and Latino. Latin.
He was your complexion?
No, he wasn't.
He was my.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
We can go back to the tape. Anyhow.
Runny tape. No, he wasn't. But that's that's Miles on his shoulder. Because there's a nod, again, you mentioned it, that's a nod to the first Miles Morales animated when the first meet up and Pete in there, whatever. So good, but moving on. But yeah, overall, I love the movie. Would I go and watch it again?
Of course. Well, I would.
I would. Begrudgingly, I would. And I would try my hardest not to let what I know cloud what I'm seeing.
But even, I can go into my part of the review, right? Because I think we have similar opinions on the positives of the movie. Mm-hmm. I think the movie was well done. It was more mature, darker, isolation and Spurn Lover and all of that. They that rough to all.
Speaking of Spurn Lover, that bitch would have had to walk from the ferry. That bitch would have had to walk from the ferry. I'm sorry. We could talk about toxic masculinity. First off, you read a letter.
Do you know? No, hold on, Mark. Do you know how hard it is, right? You got superpowers. You're a Spider-Man, right? You're a woman that forget you know, say, I don't know you, I don't love you, I'm sorry, but I want to ride home. You got to swing. This isn't a drive, you know. This isn't a fly. You got to swing this woman back home.
This woman got to hug you up, you know, and you neck.
You at the docks. You at the docks. You got to go inland. That rough to all.
At that time, the woman...
And she got you hug it, you know.
Hey. Pause.
Hug it slow, you know.
Hug it slow. I need that breathing. I'm talking about, yeah, I don't love you. And then come up and meet that. Suck your cunt.
Yeah, that roughed all.
That roughed all.
That roughed all.
Roughed all.
But in my opinion, the positives of the movie are what they are, right? We thought the chemistry was really good. The acting was superb. We thought the fight scene and choreography was really good. I personally...
I love that scene in the hand.
With the hand. Oh,
with the hand.
In the jail, in the prison.
You know what that remind me of? Wong Fei Hong, man.
Wong Fei Hong.
That bring me back to Wong Fei Hong.
No Shadow King.
No Shadow King. Boy. I was like...
If y'all get that reference,
yeah.
welcome to the channel.
I'm saying.
I personally have a problem with what they do with Hulk. I think Hulk, they need to free my nigga Hulk because they're always putting Hulk as just the thing to overcome, right? But either which way, it is not a Hulk movie, it's a Spider-Man movie. Was the movie perfect? No, there was pacing issues. There was a couple of times where it was clunky, but overall, I think it was a very good Spider-Man movie. It was a mature Spider-Man movie. It was a dark Spider-Man movie. It showed the consequences of the previous movie in that tone was throughout the entire movie. Do I like necessarily Jean Grey as the antagonist? It took me a while, but I accepted it. I suspended my disbelief for that. Mark does have good gripes with the various things in the movie and also the themes of women villains being able to get away with certain things. But all in all, I think they executed what they wanted to do.
Sorry, not to cross you. You projected your power a kilometer out from this prison. Had people frozen in time, and yet you on a bus just going in the countryside, seemingly to Professor X.
But so you mean the consequences?
Yeah.
Well, but so how you? I understand what you're saying.
I mean, realistically, you can't.
You can't do that with Jean Grey.
But you got the dampener.
But here's
which foreshadows a lot of things.
Boy,
that foreshadows a lot.
And that's scary. If you all know about the movies and comics, that's scary.
That's scary.
But here's the thing, right? Again, the movie's not perfect, but I love this edition, this rendition, this iteration. I love this movie and this Spider-Man because now we are going into, because there's a young Spider-Man in high school and he
figuring
faffing about and he kicking over Tony Stark. But you could see this Peter now. He has been through some things, right? Like this man has not had a very easy life, right?
That man had a good night's sleep in 5 years.
And then you come to hear your woman say I don't love you after she tell you that she love you and remember you.
I don't know you.
Yeah, I roughed it all. But
and they're asking me for a swing home.
But the movie, I thought the movie was really good. I like where they set it up. I understand some of the decisions they made, like casting or having Jean Grey as the antagonist, because this movie had to do a lot of heavy lifting.
Yep.
There was a lot on this movie, not only to deliver a proper Spider-Man movie, but also to bridge the gap between the last phase and the phase going on now into Doomsday.
I set up Secret Wars
and that sort of stuff.
Everything, yeah.
It is rumored that Tom Holland will not be in Doomsday. That's the case, that's not the case, whatever. Yeah, they're saying that, well, Tom Holland's Spider-Man will not be in Doomsday. That's what the rumor is. It'll be more like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Either which way, I don't mind. Because you're dealing with the incursions and whatever.
Oh, right. Yes, yes. I don't mind.
You might not necessarily... Either which way.
I actually don't mind, because...
That boy need a break. Peter Parker, Tom Holland, Spider-Man need a break. He has had a rough 10 years of his life.
I'm saying, but...
He ain't had it easy.
Yeah, you could bring back Tobey and Andrew, because I actually more so want Andrew because... And I will say this, I may have been harsh. I've been harsh to his Spider-Man movies when they came out. I will admit that. But he also is the only one that didn't have a third movie.
Not only that, but his work could go on.
Nah, actually, to be fair, I was thinking about this. His Spider-Man is actually the Spider-Man that quote unquote would have been our world.
Yeah, but
he's the 616 Spider-Man, which is supposed to be
a world goal. And if you can choose between Tobey, Tom, and
Tobey has Spider-Man 3. I nominate Spider-Man 3. I nominate Spider-Man. I love Tobey is OG.
That sounds good, but
OG.
Andrew Garfield ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing for his earth. He has no one.
I understand.
Man got nobody.
No, he got me.
Me still alive?
Me still alive?
But she could be dead for
Tom is the only boy that lost me.
Yeah, but he ain't got MJ. And he lost Gwen.
but he's supposed to get MJ.
But we
No,
ain't see it.
actually, he did. They broke up.
See?
No, sorry. In No Way Home, I think they said he lost
MJ.
Gwen.
He lost MJ.
Right, they broke up.
Right.
But I was breaking up.
Man ain't got name.
But I was breaking up.
Listen, that Earth could go. Got nothing. I had Jimmy Fox as Electro.
What's wrong with that?
If it wasn't for No Way Home, you would have read that Electro. Hey, man, play keyboards and shot Spider-Man. I like this movie because it also did a good job of tying in the Insomniac games, the Spider-Man games,
Oh my god.
the fight scenes,
Was
The-
straight out to the Insomniac games.
the
If you played it,
the respect and homage,
homage.
the homage
Mhm.
that they give to the comic books and the video games, the Spider-Man 1 or 2 and the Miles Morales.
Mhm.
They did an excellent job of portraying what the modern Spider-Man is
That
to this
fight,
generation.
that fight with the hand is straight out of Insomniac Spider-Man.
Straight.
Straight. Like that.
To the point where my son was good. My son was a big fan of it. My son was like, "Oh look, the web bomb."
Yeah, they had the web bomb.
yeah.
They had the spiral. Like I was like, yeah, this is straight out of the comics. I mean, the game, and I'm like, even the swinging and running into the pigeons.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
there's actually a side mission
Yeah,
where he's
we
got
gotta
collect
the
pigeons and that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
It was
so
like-
when he had the pigeon,
Yeah. It was literally like I was like, oh yeah, the man, whoever
respect.
put this
Respect.
together,
He did a good
they
job.
played the game and
I like
the
the
game.
covers. Some of the
The shots was
covers of
coming
the
back.
games.
Yes.
Yeah. The
Look,
comics,
and
sorry.
I can't talk enough about that fight scene with the hand when my man. I just call it the oh shit moment in movies, like when the protagonist is realized like
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
that,
shit.
I am that man.
and my favorite I actually first used to call it the 13th Warrior moment because if you've never watched
Watch
it,
30 Warriors.
in 13th Warrior is with
Antonio
Tony
Banderas.
Banderas when he realized that the mythical creatures are just actually humans dressed up as bears. My mom was like,
Oh, these is today.
Mom was like,
These
oh,
is today.
Mom was like, it's a man. The man was like, it's a man. It's a man?
These is today.
Jesus is dead. And he goes on a rampage. So 1340 moment is a little long. So we just call it the oh shit minute. Oh shit moment. He's like, my man realized my man side is I am both. I was like, yeah, licks. And to see the hand trailing, and I like, this is straight out of One Fair Home.
Yeah,
And I just like this. I felt like I was back in Globe.
I personally love the Hulk fight. I love that only because it was very. What do you do when you are fighting a 10-foot green rage monster
And that
that
is
you
it.
cannot reason with?
That is exactly what you do. You dodge.
Right.
You duck, dodge,
Right.
dive, and dodge again.
Right. Right.
Again, speaking of the chemistry, I feel like that, the back and forth between two of them was added.
Yeah.
I don't think you right that.
Yeah.
Master, if I know the fight, I would bring a bigger gun. Master,
Tickle
what you
me,
do?
tickle me.
Tickle me? Like, I honestly believe, again,
You want to see him fighting? You fighting? Yeah.
Master, yeah. Master, you just want to go find her so that you don't go fight Hulk. Yeah. And then, as much as they did like G Gray, when she went in to punish her head, and she was like, Jesus Christ, he got issues.
Yeah.
I brought down in the
Man,
cinema.
say good luck with that.
Must say,
Good luck with that, Peter.
must say, Jesus, I got
I
dog.
like when he Hulk. Man say, boy, I didn't know you could get that big. Boy. Yeah. I love that.
But you understand how much you had to fuck with Bruce to get rid of Smart Hulk. Like you got rid of Smart Hulk and just brought back Hulk. And you said the man started there like, I really did think you could get this big.
Yeah,
And I'm like, again, the humor, it's stuff like that. The humor was
good.
great.
It was good. It was a very good Spider-Man movie. It was
Yeah.
a very good addition into the MCU. It did.
I think
it
it
did
hit-
what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I think it did the lifting that it was supposed to do
Yeah.
in terms of
Connecting movies.
connecting,
and-
bridging the phase that they're trying to forget and setting up for Secret Wars,
updating you about Spider-Man where he is.
setting up Doomsday, which will also bring in like mutants. So you have Jean Grey. I'm trying to remember if there's anything in between there. Trying to remember if any movies are in between or series are in between there that
You mean between now and Doomsday?
yeah.
No, apparently there's not.
There's nothing.
So they say there's nothing.
So right, they make
Well,
promote
nothing
it.
of consequence, I
Right.
should say. Because
So-
they're streaming Vision Quest or something like that. But
All right, but again, I think it did everything it had to do very well. Again, my personal gripe with the glossing over of the female antagonists doing things, that's a problem for me. But
Listen, when you cancel this half of the podcast. Hey, I love the women, man. More power. Girl power.
eh,
Don't the half.
that's fine. I poor. What the fuck they can cancel me? You do? What do they cancel with? You want cancel? If anything want cancel my dad. Our brother struggling. Help our brother.
Yeah, we is poor.
We is poor.
Shoot.
Alone. We is experts.
I know that we're on that note. Any sponsors out there? Want to give us a little sponsor? That'd be fine.
It don't gotta be much. A little merch here. A warm drink. You know what I mean?
I want drink. I want money, honey. Anyhow, so all the five web canisters, the 5 Spider-Man symbols. I don't know. All the 5 was something.
5%. Despite my gripe and how I would have talked about it, I still give this 4.5.
4.5.
I still give it 4.5 because it did what it was supposed to do. It hit on all the beats, as I said. Set pieces were great, chemistry was great, dialogue was great. Did it go on a little too long? It's movies nowadays. All right, I was great about that. Did it do well to set up following installments? Yes. Apart from the grape that is the trope now, and they're tropes for a reason. I can't get away from it. So to sit here and kind of heavily penalize like what, an 8th, 9th movie for something that I've been bitching about like months ago, I'm gonna give it 4.5. You know, if I take it off anything, you're too goddamn long.
Well, I can give it 4.5 as well. It did what it was supposed to do. It did a very good job of going into the human condition and showing you movies. Show, do not tell. We saw Peter in his isolation and his angst and his issues, even when he got MJ was messing with him and the whole him and MJ and the chemistry there, the human. We saw it. So
Flaws and all.
What I didn't like about the movie were nitpicks, but as Mark said, our differences are different, but the reasons are the same. It did what it was supposed to do. It was a very good installment, and it did a very good job of furthering the story of Peter Parker, coming from what he has endured with his Aunt May dying and no way home and all that.
Oh, yes, it's all right. You know, there's a guy, YouTube content creator, Jay Peerless.
Yeah.
I saw one with him the other day where he was talking. He was the Green Goblin, right? And he might have said, "I'm the only Green Goblin that has felt a bomb at two armies." And I brought no laugh. I was like, "You're right. The might felt one in the originals, and the might felt one is like, nigga." But again, 4.5. I think.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Let us know if you agree or not. Say it in the comment section. Take us on.
As always, like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you want to cancel my dad. Thanks.
Cancel this half.
Peace.